Good evening, YouTube viewers. This is Domino's Adventures here, and I'm going to do a review on the new Batman movie, The Dark Knight Rises. I guess I would like to start off by saying, if you've watched the movies, but you haven't read the comics or anything that the movie is based off of, in my opinion, I would suggest reading the comics first and then watching the movie, just to get a feel of how good Christopher Nolan based the movie off of the comics, how good of a job he did with that. Um, let's see. I don't know. I think he did a really good job because I've read of the Nightfall series. I haven't read No Man's Land. I haven't read The Dark Knight Returns, but I hear those last two that I named off are really good reads. I really want to read those. Um, the Nightfall series is huge. There's 3 comic books in the series, and I think each of them has like over 600 pages. Each of them is like one of those huge, thick phone books that you're used to seeing. They're ridiculous. It takes pretty long time to read, but it's a good read. Um, um, I guess here's a fun fact for the movie. I guess it had a $250 million budget or something around there, and after the release, after it was all said and done, it made over $1 billion, and it's the 8th highest grossing film of all time, and the 2nd highest grossing superhero film, which is obviously pretty good. Um, I guess it was directed by Christopher Nolan. He's also going to be directing the new Superman movie, The Man of Steel. I think that's due to come out this year or in 2014. I don't remember what the release date was, but they're working on that now. I definitely want to see that, considering, I've watched the whole Batman series. Uh, you know, I think Christopher Nolan does really good work, so I really want to see that when it does come out. Um, the cast involves, uh, let's see here, Christian Bale's Batman, Michael Caine as Alfred, um, Gary Oldman plays Commissioner Gordon, um, Tom Hardy plays Bane, Anne Hathaway plays Catwoman. Um, I forget the guy's name, but whoever plays John Blake, I forget his name, but um, good actor. Anyways, um, the whole movie, the whole series had really good actors in general. I didn't have any complaints really whatsoever with the actors. It's amazing acting. I wasn't too sure about the choice of Christian Bale playing Batman, but as the series went on, I liked the choice better. Um, I like the voice. Um, Tom Hardy as Bane, very good. He was really menacing. um, I bought the Blu-ray of The Dark Knight Rises, and in the extras they say that they they didn't really want to portray Bane from the comic books as much, more of like a real world kind of feel, like how he would look in the real world. um, they wanted to model the mask after a gorilla's mouth, kind of more animalistic. They wanted the whole series to look like military, like a militaristic kind of feel. Let's see. I guess some fans had some complaints about Bane's voice. They were saying they were having troubles hearing him. They couldn't understand what he was saying most of the time, and I guess Christopher Nolan kind of redid the voice, reworked it, however you want to say that, and it sounds better. There are some parts where you still can't hear what he says. It's still kind of hard to hear him, but for the most part, you can hear him pretty easily. I don't know. I guess Anne Hathaway played a damn good Catwoman. Uh, she looked really hot, wrapped up in all that leather. Um, I really liked the soundtrack to all the movies. Hans Zimmer is the one that did the whole soundtrack to all the movies. I actually bought the soundtrack to The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises from the Google Play Store. And, if there's anybody out there that likes orchestra or anything like that, I would suggest that you should check it out. Um, um, I don't want to give away too much. I don't want to go too far in depth in the movie because I don't want to wreck it for anybody who hasn't seen it. But I think Christopher Nolan, I think he did a good job playing off of the comic books with the storylines and everything. The backstory behind Bane, how he grew up in a prison, hell on earth, how they put it. I guess I like the way that Gary Oldman looks. As I said before, he plays Commissioner Gordon with his real thick ass mustache. And I think he just plays a good Commissioner Gordon in general. Let's see here. I guess the person that plays Talia al Ghul, she was good. I thought she did a really pretty good acting job up until the point where she dies in the movie. That portrayal of that death is just horrible. It probably the worst death scene I've ever seen in my life. I'm not saying I could do any better, but maybe I could. I mean, it was that bad. I wasn't a fan of it, but other than that, the acting was great. It was outstanding. I know I keep saying that, but it's just great. It's really what makes the movie so great, I think. Yeah, soundtrack was great, storyline was great, acting is great. Um, the vehicles were pretty cool. The Bat Pod, uh, which is that motorcycle-looking thing. Um, then you got the Bat, which is that airplane hovercraft thing. Um, and you got the Tumbler. You know, you got the camouflage one. You got the all black one. That's really cool. Um, in the Blu-ray, if you um, if you own the Blu-ray or if you wanna pick it up, which I suggest doing, because it's got like 3 hours worth of extras on there, which is really cool. But they have a whole section about the history of the Batmobile, which is pretty neat. I would suggest checking that out if you own the Blu-ray or if you have any plans on buying the Blu-ray. Um, yeah, like I said, Bane, his storyline was pretty cool. I guess personally, I would have liked to see a two-part, like, just because Bane is he plays such an important role in the series, or in the movie, I should say. Um, you know, it's the final movie. He's the only villain to break the Batman. So, you know, that's why I wish they would have did a two-part. You know, maybe in the first part have more of a backstory behind Bane. Really get an in-depth look into who Bane is, or why he does what he does, and why he came about to be Batman or Bane, and you know he's so ruthless and menacing, and you know all that stuff. But yeah, because you know if you watch Batman Begins, you know you've obviously seen backstory behind Batman. I mean, that's what that whole movie revolves around is, you know, Batman Begins. It's the beginning of Batman. Um, yeah, that's why I would have liked to see a two-part. You know, have the first part be Bane's backstory, a more in-depth look at it, and the second part, you know, whatever they want to do, I guess. I don't know. The movie was just epic. um, just the part where Bane breaks Batman's back, and um, yeah, just really, really good movie. I would have to rate the movie like a 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. I suggest any Batman fans out there, I would suggest you should watch this movie. Watch the whole series. It's a great series. Um, yeah, just amazing, amazing series. Christopher Nolan. Well, I think I already talked about this. Christopher Nolan is gonna do the new Superman movie. I think I already did talk about that. Um, I guess I've heard rumors there's gonna be a Justice League coming out. Um, you know, for those that don't know what the Justice League is, it's just a group of superheroes. It consists of the Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. I would definitely like to see that. Um, I guess I've heard that John Blake is supposed to be in there. I would assume that he would play the role as Batman. Um, but in the movie, he when he goes up to that desk, and he gets that bag of stuff, he states his name as Robin. So that makes me think to myself, like, what would he is he actually gonna play Batman, or is he Robin? Is there gonna be another Batman series, or another Batman movie in general? But I don't know. Who knows? Um, yeah. I think that's it. Um, if you like my video, go ahead and like. Um, Subscribe to me. Comment if you guys think I can improve on anything. I would definitely like to hear your own opinion. There's always room for improvement. I'd like to give a little shout out to 92 Green Z34 and Logan's Farm. They're two of my really good friends. Like their videos, subscribe to them. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.